Hello, New School Beyblade here, and today I'm doing a Beyblade Plastic Generation Top 10 Favorite Battle videos and battles. So yeah, stay tuned for part 2 of this, because I'm going to be doing those battles. So yeah, let's start with Top 10. This was Tyler, G Revolution Tyler, oh god, versus Kenny. It's actually with his Beyblade Hopper. So yeah, this was actually a really fun battle to show how Kenny is still a mechanic. Plus, he can still Beyblade. He beat Tyler from Demolition Boys. So yeah, this was a awesome battle right here. And I've actually done battles with these guys before. Okay, so that's number 10. Number 9 is, of course, a classic battle. Their first meeting, Tyson versus Kai. This is when Tyson's Beyblade Dragoon Grip Attacker gets destroyed against Kai in his first meeting. This was entertaining, showing how much of a rookie Tyson is. But yeah, this was actually a really good battle. I really like this one. Will be a fun one too, to actually battle these two against each other. So that's number 9. Then it's going to be another first season battle. 2002 was pretty good. There's at least 3 of them in it, and the rest are G Revolution, because G Revolution was my favorite season. But you might see that later on in upcoming top 10 videos. So it's going to be Ray. This is when Ray came back to fight with the BBA and BBA Revolution. The Bay Breakers. It's going to be versus Lee. This was entertaining to show why he left, and then you know who started to cling all over Ray. But yeah, a solid battle right here. This is gonna be a fun battle to do. Another one is the final fight. Yeah, one of the final fights with Max. Okay, this is going to be Dragoon or Tyson versus Max. I think it was it's out of these 2 days. I forgot. One of these 2 days facing Max. This was an entertaining battle. One of my favorites. Solid commentary with Max going on the offensive most of the time. Then later on in this episode, he goes back to his defense ways. So this was a solid battle between these two powerhouses, best friends. Next one is under is when Julian and Julie, I think her name was, with against Lee again. Lee was actually a really solid character. This battle was really good. I liked how she actually showed his younger brother that she can battle without him. Another solid G Revolution battle. Next is, what's his name? Okay, sorry, I had to get his name. It's Steven, number top 5 now. It is Trihorn with and it's Steven with Trihorn and Iron, it's IAN versus with his Wyborg. Wyborg. This was a pretty good battle in the first season. I liked how these two clashed. But yeah, this one's actually a really good one. Then number 4 is another classic battle. Episode 3, to be exact, is Tyson versus Max. Again, I think this one was a lot better, showing how Max was really strong in defense with the easy grip. And of course, this base was still overpowered as hell. This was a good showing on Tyson had a lot to learn still. But yeah, a solid battle. Number 3 is actually a fun battle itself. It's when Tyson and Daichi was trying to control the HMS system. So yeah, it's a Dragoon MS versus Strata Dragoon MS or Gaia Dragoon MS. When they were trying to get control of the Beyblades and remembering the basics. This was a pretty good storyline going into the final fight, basically. BBA Revolution versus the Bega Academy, or the Bega Evil Corporation. This was a very good battle. Now we're getting closer to the final fights with number 2. The final fight, actually, besides... It is Tyson. Tyson is one of my favorite characters, even though I'm wearing a Kai shirt. But it was Brooklyn final fight. After they were battling these two, then this guy gets an upgrade to in the SUV. This is gonna be a fun one with an extreme rubber flat. This was a very good battle, a very good upgrade to Tyson when he really grew up after the big tournament. This is actually after the tournament, but yeah, a crazy battle. But number 1. Honorable mention would be one honorable mention would be Max and whatever his name was. When Max was getting used to training with his HMS bay, Hard Metal System bay, and battling against him. And of course, I'll have to... Another honorable mention was these 4 bays. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So it would have been these two. What? It would have been at first it was Tyson versus his brother. Then Daichi came along and launched his bay. And then Ray did his. That was a good battle on the start of it. Then these two. This is another really good battle. It showed how much Ray had to learn in his battling techniques against wiser older brother, Hero. But yeah, that final battle is probably one of it's pretty controversial on how these two fought, and it is again my boy Tyson. This match was the peak of their rivalry. One of my favorite battles of all time. It would have been Tyson versus Ray. The strong romance of a rivalry. They literally pushed each other to the limits of their power. Till Brooklyn basically putting another thing was these two is another solid battle, but basically, it wasn't Kai losing to him. And then finally, these two face off and literally pushing Kai to brink of death. This was a solid match too, but out of all of it, it's showing how much these two grew and made a big bond. And a lot of people say, oh, Kai was in handicap. Actually, no. Kai did it on purpose to make sure they were two. The reason why you see Kai look all beat up and everything like that is because Tyson, we just got done with a battle himself. Yeah, it was a back-to-back battle. He did. And he was all beat up, and then the final battle was him. So that's why you see Kai all scratched up, because he was training to make sure he was at the same level as Tyson. And for this one, Tyson did win this battle. They don't show it, but it's why would BBA still be around if Brooklyn won? Brooklyn lost that battle. Another strong thing that people say, oh, it was a tie. No, even though it seemed like it was, but it was actually Tyson winning that battle in the final moments. Brooklyn loses, Bega loses, Bega gets disbanded. The reason why BBA was still around was Tyson winning that battle. So yeah, hope you guys like this top 10. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this, and stay tuned for part 2. Goodbye.